you can see, Tamara isn't here. She's actually under the weather today. Get well soon, Tam. However, I am super excited to introduce our guest bro host for the day. He's a stand-up comedian and actor you can currently see starring in the CBS comedy series Living Biblically. What was this? Yes, everyone give it up for Tony Rock. Yes.
Hello. Thanks for having me, ladies.
Yay, we love having you. We love having you.
I feel like I snuck into the hair salon. Like, this is like... Guys don't usually come here. I just want to get all the juice.
And you're so polite. Backstage, you was like, I'm just going to follow what you guys do. I'm not going to get in your way or nothing. You are a part of us today, man.
I'm the I'm ready to be here.
Well, this is your first time at the Girl Chat table as a co-host, so can you keep it real?
I keep it real all the time.
Okay, but we're about to get started. We're going to see.
I love it.
All right, first up, a lot of people believe that in life it's always important to have a backup plan. But what about having a backup man? A recent survey done by OnePoll.com revealed that half of women in marriages and relationships have a plan B man in mind in case their current relationship doesn't work out. And get this. The backup man is usually someone they've known for years and would drop everything to be with them.
What do you mean known for years? Like your mailman?
No, like someone that either has like always had a crush on you, was always like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. If I ever could get the chance, trust me, Jeannie, you have a bunch of them. No, I'm telling you, like guys that'll be like either knew you from when you were younger, family, friends. Yeah. You know?
I want to hear what Tony had to say about this.
I thought it was going to go in order. Like, I got to go first.
It ain't no order. You're free.
Every woman has a backup man, whether they know it or not.
Okay.
It's like at work, they call him the work husband. He's the backup man, right?
Okay, and
he's the guy that knows you just like your husband does. He's very flirtatious with you. He's respectful.
Whoa.
But if something happens and husband can't keep up his duties,
you really believe
he's ready to slide in like, so you okay? You all right?
Knows you like your husband, like biblically?
I'm actually on board now because what you just said, whether you know it or not, so whether my intentions or not are there to hit up the backup plan, the backup man is already sitting there waiting for the fall, pretty much.
Listen, there's a guy that loves all three of y'all in the background, just waiting. He's your friend. He's, hey, how you doing every day? And,
I think what they're talking about, though, is that the woman knows that there is a guy that she always has on in the back side. It's like having one on the side. That's what they call it.
I have a friend that was with a young lady for years.
Is this friend you?
No, not me. No, not me. Okay. He broke up with this girl. They broke up, and within 3 months, she was married.
Right.
So that guy was there the whole time, right?
Right. That was a backup. That was a backup plan.
Look at me. That's interesting. Come on, girl.
I think that every woman, I always think it's usually their ex.
Yeah, well,
that's usually the backup man. If they're, was that a yes or a no? I just heard, I'm like, wait. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I obviously don't have one currently in my marriage because I think you shouldn't have that when you're married. I get it having when you have a boyfriend.
Right.
When you're married, like that man should be your A, B, C, D, E, F, G plan because you want to make that work.
LMNOP.
You don't want your marriage not to work.
Yes.
But I think when I had a boyfriend, I always thought it was like the ex that always was still trying to get back with me.
But then usually when the woman breaks up with the ex, usually she's done. When a woman breaks up with you, she out.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's nice to know that they still wanted you and that if you wanted, and usually the reason why it was my backup plan, this is terrible, people, is because it's usually the person that would hurt that current guy's feelings the most.
Oh,
but
the get back man. He'll be the get back man.
He's the one that usually he's most insecure about. Like, most men are most insecure about, like, your ex.
Yeah.
And then if that guy either dumps you, you have the backup plan, get back with your ex, and then he's like, I knew y'all was in love and talking this whole time.
But I think,
and I'll be like, yup.
I kind of agree more with Tony. This is usually a man that you haven't had sex with. It's usually a man that's really your friend. Y'all can go out to dinner and stuff like that. Yeah.
I get that.
Tony, are you backup plans? How many women?
Oh, I'm back up to nobody. I'm starting.
You don't have to wait.
I'm not coming off the bench.
Right? No, I get that, though.
I think for men, though, I think that they have a backup plan, but they call them side chicks. That's what I think. Look, the audience agreeing. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but what kind of backup plan is that? Like, if we have to be realistic, that never really works out.
It's weird to me that this survey said...
Wait, let Tony...
Okay.
I think the guy that has a relationship and has a side chick has never been fully committed to the relationship to begin with.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that if you have a backup person, there is no way that you can be fully invested in the person that you're with because you're always thinking about that escape route. You're always thinking you got something else behind you. So more than 50% of women are actually
what they say.
That doesn't sound right, sisters. We got to do better than that. We owe ourselves the best, so we got to give ourselves the best.
I don't have a problem with
I
think you should protect yourself as a woman.
I think the reason why a lot of these women have a plan B is because they're not being treated right in their relationship.
No,
so
they didn't say that they weren't being treated right.
No, but she said.
I'm guessing. She's saying we have to do better as women. Yes, I agree. We have to do better as women. You shouldn't be doing this, obviously.
Yeah.
We're having a real conversation,
Girl,
not a moral conversation.
I like how y'all clap at everything. She make a point. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, she right too. Oh, well, Tony did make a.
It's different people, different ones. Like they was like, nah, for me.
Yes.
But
Tony, do you want some claps? That's what.
I know. I got some. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Go
Do you get what I'm saying, though? Like, a lot of the time, if a woman's looking for a plan B, it's probably because, one, she's not sure about plan A, or she's protecting herself, like Lonnie said, where, like, this isn't moving right, or, like, I don't know if he's gonna ask me to marry him. I don't know if he's cheating on me himself.
Right.
So just in case he's doing something, I low-key want to make sure I'm good over here,
I always say, if you're not married, multi-date. So that's why I kind of agree with this.
How do you get to marriage if you're multi-dating?
No, you should
You can.
You can.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's the strongest survive.
Yeah.
The one that likes
It's like Survivor, baby.
No, you know what it's like? You know what it's like being on The Bachelor. It's like 30 women and you just dating them all, and then you go, this one's the best one. 29, get out of here. I'm gonna go with this one.
This is true. And I think with multi-dating, I don't know if you roll like this, Lonnie, but when I date, I actually do want to let everybody know that I'm out there and I'm just having fun, so that you do you too, because I don't want to get caught slipping and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings when I look like I had several backup plans and I'm making you feel like you're the one.
I actually think, and tell me if I'm wrong, Tony, that makes a man want to be with you even more. I would think that would, because men love the chase.
Right.
Do you agree? Like, if you knew she's just out here, you're going to go so hard, because in your mind, you don't know what the other dudes are doing.
Yeah.
So you're like, yo, how can I outdo all these dudes, but she never wants to multi-date again? Do you think that's true?
I agree with that. Great claps, hold up. Hold for claps, okay. I agree with that, but it works for women also. Sometimes you tell a girl, like, I just want to date casually, let's just have fun, and then they say they're okay with it. They say they're okay with it. And then once you really, start going and
when you start
putting it down like you're supposed to put it down, they're like, who is this chick? Why do you got to be with her? It's like you thought you was cool with it in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
how do they do you? How they say it? Do it like...
First of all, we're going to be running around.
Agreed.
All right, well, speaking of having a plan B, a lot of couples try to spice up their sex life by bringing another person into the bedroom. That's right, we're about to go there, but...
Oh, no claps for that? No claps for that?
Because they feel
are
themselves
not
for a
feeling
second.
it.
But how do you bring up that conversation with your boo? Well, a recent article on brides.com has some suggestions. They suggest so we're talking about threesomes now, all right, people? They suggest that you got to be open and honest about your sexual fantasies. Maybe watching some threesome porn together to see if it turns them on. Watch them low-key like...
Hey, hear her out.
Okay. And lastly, having a heart-to-heart about each other's sexual boundaries.
Oh, my goodness.
Tony, how would you approach this conversation?
Okay, speaking from the male perspective.
Yes.
As a man, men in the room, you have to. This is what you got to do. You have to let the women feel like they're leading you into that. You can't be the guy that's like suggesting it, because there's nothing more awkward than saying to two girls like, hey, and they're like, what? You're like, well, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant to say, y'all, we all cool, right?
They're like that whole top row right there.
You gotta let them lead.
Look at that top row. They are like, no, I'm not having it. Don't try me.
Wait, no. He's onto something, because guess what, ladies? He's right if you were to do this, because if anything goes wrong, or if you start feeling a certain way, or you want to back out, or you get jealous, at the end of the day, who comes to blame?
Right.
You.
It was
you
your
can't
idea.
blame him.
It was your idea, right?
Yes.
So you
She's
have to let
still
the women,
gonna blame him.
You have to let the women feel like they're leading you into it. Yeah.
Who came up with this topic? That's what I want to know. Because obviously, our audience, the studio audience, is not feeling the threesomes.
Literally.
No. They saying they not feeling the threesome.
Thank you.
They're on television. Of course they're gonna say that.
There's my sister right there. She got 2 thumbs up.
There you go.
Come on.
Let them know you down.
No, I hear you. This is a very dangerous territory for many couples.
Oh my God.
Because most people can't handle what's about to happen when emotions flow.
Well, first of all, in my opinion, I think a threesome should be done if you're in a relationship, not a marriage. That for me, I feel like you made vows, y'all gonna be together, y'all stuck with each other. That's it. That's how I feel. Now, if you're in a relationship, then maybe, because that's when you're supposed to, experiment anyway, when you're not married.
Yes.
I don't understand. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Some people
No,
might
'cause I don't
say to
wanna get preachy.
you that could feel like a punishment to a married man. Some people could say that why is it that the guy got to have more fun when he was single when technically the time of your life should be with your wife? Some could say that.
Right, but that's...
Hence why guys say they don't want to get married because of the ball and chain.
Right. Well, listen, I'm not sharing my girl with nobody.
Okay. Not even another girl. Really?
I'm selfish like that. But if I'm single and I'm playing the field and I'm messing with this girl and she's like, hey, my friend kind of said you was cute too and she's going to put it together,
yes.
Go right ahead.
What if your wife wanted that?
If my wife wanted it?
Yes.
What if you wanted it?
What if Okay, this is the thing. I think the man has to be receptive to that sort of thing, and if your man's not into
How
that...
would you ask?
I wouldn't ask, because mine... You know what I mean? Like, if your man's not into... If your man's not into that thing, you would know that. I think by the time you marry... If we're talking about
Israel
marriages,
not into that?
No. Like, if I was to approach...
I'm messing with her, y'all.
No, I know. But, like, my thing was... By the time you marry somebody, don't you know these things? Like, if he's gonna be down for that or if he's not gonna be, you know.
So let's
don't
just
marry
pretend,
nobody that you don't know if they're into that or not.
Let's just pretend that you're not married, right?
Yes.
And you in a relationship and you need a threesome. So you want a threesome.
Well, if you're married, you could just force it on them. If a man walks in a room and the situation's set up, he might be receptive.
No. I don't think you
I also
ever
think
force
some of them would tell you that they're not into it because they want to be like, baby, I only want you. You're the only thing I look at. And if the opportunity was there for them, they might take it.
Yes.
They might,
but I think at the end of the day, the most important thing, if you do get into that, is you got to set some ground rules. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
what are the ground rules?
What would be the ground rules? What are the ground rules?
What's the rules?
I think the rules, it depends on the couple, but I think some of them have to be like...
Is she uglier than me? Is that
right?
it?
Yes. Come on.
Possibly.
You got to set some rules. Like, it depends on your level of security. I don't think it should be a person you know. It should be a person that you don't know. It should be like a stranger. You want to touch your friends that way?
I don't know. Some people might feel more comfortable if it's like their homegirl that they know. I'm just letting you know, some people might feel more comfortable.
I am in the hair salon.
Like, I don't know how you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how random chick number X washes up. You know what I'm saying? What about, like, on vacations? There are people that meet people in other countries.
Right.
You know you're never going to see them again.
Yes.
Yeah,
the less English they speak, the better.
You know that relationship
can't
be...
know a lot about it, don't you, Jeannie?
No. No. Hey, don't throw me under like that. This is our show. No, I'm just saying, obviously, I think every single person has thought about this. Whether you shut it down cold turkey or not, you've thought about it. And even when you do, you know what your constraints are. You know what boundaries you have to have. And I think that it is dangerous. I think you're asking to break up if it happens.
Well, if a girl has a threesome, right, should she have it with a girl or a boy?
A girl.
No,
boy.
Well,
Tony.
Speaking from the male perspective,
okay,
a man and two women is a beautiful threesome.
Yeah.
Two men and a woman. Two men and a woman is called the devil's threesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
That's what we call it, the devil's threesome.
Wait.
It's not cool.
I'm pretty sure the devil. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the devil was involved in both types of threesomes. I don't think God wanted anything to do with that.
But listen, I agree. I agree.
Facts. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
I agree with what you said earlier. It's like if you get to this point where you're discussing threesomes, you should have all of this out in the open before you get into
I just think at the end of the day, one eggplant is perfect for the party. Move on.
Boom.